You're watching Rides and Bikes, where we break down the world's finest two-wheel machines so you can ride smarter, faster, and bolder. And today, we're throwing the spotlight on a cruiser that's equal parts heritage and horsepower. It's massive, it's bold, and it's beautifully German. This is the 2025 BMW R18A, and if you thought cruisers were only Harley territory, think again. The R18 isn't just another big bike. It's a statement. It's BMW Motorrad going back to its roots, pulling DNA straight from the legendary 1936 R5, and injecting it with modern engineering, premium materials, and that unmistakable Bavarian attention to detail. In this video, we're diving deep, covering everything from the bike's standout features, performance specs, real-world feel, and pricing, to what truly sets the R18 apart in the increasingly crowded cruiser segment. Let's kick it off with what you can't miss: the engine. This centerpiece is the largest boxer engine BMW has ever made. An 1.802cc air and oil-cooled flat twin, affectionately dubbed the Big Boxer. It puts out 91 horsepower at 4,750 revolutions per minute and a beastly 116 pounds-to-feet of torque at just 3,000 revolutions per minute, with a meaty 110 pounds-to-feet available from 2,000 all the way to 4,000 revolutions per minute. What does that mean? You're getting massive, unrelenting torque that's always ready to push you forward, whether you're cruising in top gear on the freeway or rolling through a scenic back road in second. The R18 isn't about high-revving sport bike thrills, it's about relentless pull, low-end grunt, and a visceral connection to the road. And that boxer rumble? It's not just audible. You feel it in your bones. But the performance isn't just about the numbers. The R18 delivers its power in a raw but controlled manner. The single-disc dry clutch with the 6-speed transmission ensures smooth gear shifts, and the optional reverse gear is a lifesaver for a 761-pound bike like this. Yes, this bike is heavy. It's long. It's unapologetically cruiser in its geometry. A 68-inch wheelbase and low 27.2-inch seat height give it that stretched-out road presence. But somehow, BMW has managed to make it feel agile at low speeds. Thanks to a low center of gravity and perfectly balanced chassis, it's surprisingly manageable, especially once you get rolling. The ride quality is smooth and predictable. You get a telescopic fork with 49mm tubes up front and a cantilever rear suspension with travel-dependent damping, which means it adapts to conditions better than traditional setups. It's firm enough to give you feedback and soft enough to soak up imperfections, though on really rough roads, you may still feel that hardtail heritage. Braking is handled by dual 300mm discs with 4-piston calipers up front and a single 300mm disc at the rear. Combined with BMW Motorrad integral ABS, stopping power is reassuring and responsive even with the bike's weight. Now, let's talk design, and there's a lot to talk about here. BMW didn't just build a cruiser. They built a tribute. The R18's design language is a direct nod to the 1936 R5. The double-loop steel frame, the open drive shaft, the exposed bevel gears, and the teardrop tank with hand-applied pinstripes, they're all faithful to the brand's heritage. Even the finned valve covers and round analog speedometer echo the past. But heritage doesn't mean outdated. You've got full LED lighting all around, an optional adaptive headlight that follows your lean angle, keyless ride, optional heated grips, and a modern LCD display integrated into the classic dial. You also get selectable ride modes, rain, roll, and rock, with a rock giving you that extra punch and livelier throttle for spirited riding. And if you want to go full custom, BMW built this bike for it. Literally. The R18 is modular to the core. The rear frame, foot controls, and even the body panels are all designed for easy swaps. That's why we've already seen hundreds of custom R18 builds around the world, from retro bobbers to Art Deco masterpieces. In 2025, BMW continues to offer several factory variants of the R18A, including the R18 Classic, with windshield and saddlebags, the R18 Octane, with a bagger-style aesthetic, and the fully loaded R18 Transcontinental, complete with fairing, infotainment, and long-haul comfort features. But our focus today is the base R18, the purest, rawest version of the breed. The riding position is relaxed and commanding. Feet forward mid-controls, wide handlebars, and that low saddle let you sink in and cruise. Taller riders may find the cylinder heads encroach slightly into leg space, but most get used to it quickly. And that iconic boxer shake at idle? It fades beautifully once you're moving. Now here's the real kicker, the price. The 2025 BMW R18 starts at $15,995, which undercuts many Harley-Davidson and Indian models in the full-size cruiser category. For that price, you're getting high-end fit and finish, a legendary engine, and arguably the best-made cruiser platform in the segment. Add in a few options like the first edition trim, reverse gear, adaptive headlight, and premium paint, and you're still likely under $20,000. BMW also backs the R18 with a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, roadside assistance, and an expanding dealer network that understands this niche. It's not just a niche play anymore. BMW is serious about cruisers. So, who is the R18 for? If you love the raw feel of an engine. If you appreciate mechanical honesty and timeless design. If you want a cruiser that stands apart from the pack, without sacrificing rideability as the bike speaks your language. It's not a sport bike. It's not a tour. It's not trying to copy Harley, it's building its own legend, the BMW A. Is it perfect? Not quite. It's heavy. Low ground clearance means you'll scrap pegs if you push too hard in corners. And the engine heat in slow traffic can be noticeable, especially in hot weather, but those aren't bugs, they're features for the kind of rider this is aimed at. This is a cruiser meant to be felt, not just ridden. To sum it all up, the 2025 BMW R18 is more than a motorcycle. It's a rolling sculpture of steel, oil, and soul. A modern machine with vintage heart. And in a world filled with look-alikes and tech-heavy overkill, that's something truly rare. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more deep-dive motorcycle reviews right here on Rides and Bikes. Let us know in the comments what you think of the R18A. Love it, hate it, or considering a test ride. We read every single one. Thanks for riding with us. And until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and as always, ride safe.